Hey friends, welcome back to another pottery template tutorial. So today we are getting in the holiday mood with some ornaments. So as usual, I want to start with rolling out a slab, but this time we're going to roll out a slightly thicker slab. I prefer to roll out a 0.7 centimeter slab, that's 7 millimeters. This gives the ornaments a little bit more weight to them, and they're less likely to warp than if they were a half centimeter. And with these ones, I do recommend letting them dry out a little bit overnight. You can see there when I'm setting down the slab that it's not bending as much as it might otherwise would when it's fresh. You want the slab to be fairly leather hard because then you can get like some really nice clean lines. For me, drying it compressed between two boards overnight was enough to get it to the perfect leather hard level. You want to use an X-Acto knife, and the X-Acto knife should cut cleanly and not have like a sloppy kind of edge. And then all you want to do is cut out the ornaments. So where the dotted line is, the intention there is for you to cut out those pieces. And then with the solid line, I like to use that as more of a guide. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So here I'm marking where I'm going to poke the hole using the guide. And I'm just using a 3 millimeter drill bit to poke a hole through. Okay, here's what I mean by using it as a guide. So you want to lay the template back down, and then you can just trace through with a pencil, and then you can transfer the design right through into your pottery piece instead of trying to cut out these parts very precisely. The designs for the ornaments that I provided are, of course, just suggestions though, so you can, of course, decorate your ornaments however you like. And then to keep your ornaments flat while they dry, I do recommend putting them between two boards under some weight, and also including some newspaper or some printer paper to allow them to shrink while they dry as well. Once they're fully dry, you can just pop them into the bisque kiln. When it comes to glazing your ornaments, unless you have stilts or some sort of way to prop up the ornaments, I would recommend simply wiping the glaze off the backside. This way they won't stick to your kiln shelves. And here are the ornaments. Now all you need is some festive string to string them up on your tree. I hope that you guys like these designs. I was pretty excited about them, and I hope you guys have a really lovely holiday season. I'll see you again in the new year. Bye, friends.